Hi. Hello, everyone. Hope you've been doing well. I'm Case, and I do things occasionally. Sorry about that. I just started stretching right as I was shifting over, thinking I could get the stretch over before the screen swapped over, and then my mind's like, nope, we gotta keep going. You gotta pull back a bit further. You've not, like, expanded your limits far enough just yet. I don't know if that's, like, the right words for fucking... whatever. By the way, hi. Hope your day's been going well. Case, welcome back to Lobotomy Corporation. It's been a while. Like, a real while since we last did this. I think... let me check. I think it was February when we last touched LobCorp. That's a while. Ooh, yeah, no, I've been stalling and, like, just not doing any of that, because fuck if I know. I still gotta get through this, though, before I do Ruiner. Like, because I want to do Ruiner on stream. Library Ruiner is a game, like, I do want to do, like, full, proper, like, effort and credit and a lot of, like, work into making sure that's a good stream with, like, highlight reels and everything, stuff like that, because that's a game I really do like. But I do want to at least try to get through more of LobCorp, but see if we can get close to the end with this, because it was sort of like in one of those holding pattern bits where we're just making small incremental progress during runs, not really like the big attention-grabbing momentum jumps and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna keep trying my best with this, see how far we can go, because we are at, where do we go? Day 13. Ooh. How far did we get? 36. Okay, yeah, we're a bit away from the full day 50 victory screen we're looking for, so we'll make it work somehow, I guess. Because this is after a couple of the Sapphira suppressions, so we've been managing to keep stuff intact so far. No issues, no, like, we've just been running with, like, these three holding down the fort, saving up our points when we need to fill up the roster later on. I think. Yeah. Because we need to get... what was it? We got Judgment Bird here. Then, once we get done with that, we'll get the next one. Right, that's where we are. Okay. I'm slowly... my mind is slowly clicking over the gears of what we were doing and what was acceptable and how we were going to manage, so... Gotcha. Right. What? Our facility didn't look that bad so far, because again, we've just got... the only real threats we've got are literally just Judgment Bird. My boy. My burb. The greatest of all time. The greatest to ever do it. So... what was I doing with this? I think we were working to train stats up to... well, not even train stats, really, because we have not unlocked Hakma's floor. We went towards Bina first, because I was wanting the whole cycle and get a whole different abnormality option available when you can, you know... words, what are the words? Like, when you have her, like, stuff unlocked, you can... when rolling your daily abnormalities, basically get a free reroll. And that's always helpful, so I was focusing on that. But Hakma is where we get the stat unlocks, lets us use some of the better gear we've just been sitting on. Right, so you liked insight work. All-around helper, we just need to have good work, so I'll just have Maxwell repress you. Let's just go... I think it's attachment work for Grandma. Grandma just needs someone to talk to her so she doesn't feel alone. I'm getting back into the rhythm, slowly but surely, bit by bit. It's just taking a little while. One sec, I'm getting a message. Okay. Yep. I'm getting asked. Why are you dead? I looked away for half a second, and you already killed yourself. Great. Off to a fantastic start in this game, I guess. The fucking horrified, shocked look on my face with these bare hands. Like Fitz. Great times. Wonderful times. Gotta nibble on my cheese bread now. Oh. Why don't we send you somewhere less dangerous for now? Go inside the Snow Queen. And you, buddy, you've got the fucking Judgment Bird attire. You get to go and talk to the funny bird that gave you your fit. Go on, it'll probably be fine. Just don't die to it. RNG of Ruiner of LobCorp, I remember you well. This shit fucking sucked. I probably could, like, I know how LobCorp goes, and I can do a little rundown at the start, I guess, for Ruiner if I want to, but I want to... So my thing for, like, Ruiner is, like, I want to, because I want it to be, like, high quality, a lot of effort put in, I'd want to commission, like, actual thumbnails for stuff, like custom art representing, like, some CG stuff like that or whatever, for it to keep, like, quality up. But that costs money I don't always immediately have. Especially with fucking summer and how many gachas I play. And Walpurgis is coming around soon. And the fucking Thumb Duo. So I am gonna be... It's gonna be trying for a little bit, but we'll make it work out. What we do? Let's, you've done your daily task, but let's send you back up there. Just keep inciting her. You go actually hang out with the fairies. They want just to slowly push that little, like, fortitude health stat up as high as we can get you. And you. I guess go talk to the bird again. Because we're kind of just stalling for time right now, because we just passing the day, letting things happen, because nothing... No one's gonna break out because of how far we did get in the game last time. So it's just a matter of get the energy, get to the next day, like push past the run to where we can actually have progress, or where we actually struggle with stuff. And since we got a lot of the Pokedex already filled out in this thing, it's not too much long-term work with it. Oh. You there. Just another again. Okay. Yes, that's half the energy, I know. Grandma's festering again in her own, like, depression. That's probably fine. No one's died just yet, so... Just keep sending you up there to fill up our quota. And technically I probably should be using more of the, like, higher tier stuff, like a all-around helper or something, and not just keep sending people to... Fairy Festival's not really too helpful anymore, because, like, that's 10 boxes compared to, like, 16 we can get here. And that's still, like, physical training for a while. Also, those glasses of desync. LobCorp. You buggy-ass game. Never change. Never fucking change. Back in there. Okay. Oh, yep, there's the fucking robots that don't really matter. Oh, yep, get back in there. Kill the robot, buddy. Come on. Don't leave it to the clerks. They're not getting paid for this. Is that where all the... Okay, yeah, all the robots are good. We got the extra energy quota, which we didn't need, but it's nice to just, you know, thin out some of the herd just in case. Like, just for, like, practice, I guess, at a time. Because we will eventually get those abnos that want people to die. And, you know... Which one was Old Faith and Promise again? Because I know we've got the mirror, which is always helpful. Mirror lets you shuffle the stats. Notes was like specifically for like a single stat boost. Oh, Old Faith and Promise is the gotcha. Ooh. I can't remember, was this one permanent? Yeah, after the day has passed away. Okay, so that's a helpful tool for like if we need to buff someone's stats and just hope it works out. So we'll let that all do its own thing. Yeah, hi Angela, I see we're traumatizing you. Don't worry, it's perfectly fine. Everyone has to deal with this shit sometimes, don't worry. You'll get what's coming to you in Ruina, and we'll fully learn how to, you know, the whole source of your trauma and everything that went on with you, in like full context and shit. And see, you know, you grow as a person, become better, and all that jazz. And we speed up the day. Just want to get through everything as fast as we can. Chop, chop, chop. Use all the he's. Use the he's and the wow until we run out of time. Yeah, like I have an artist I'm thinking, like an artist or two I'm thinking of commissioning for the thumbnails for the Ruina stuff. But I don't know, like, do I just go with one artist and then like keep them there, like make the art stay consistent and stuff like that for all the thumbnails? Do I like switch it up every time? Like, that's an algorithm decision thing I don't ever fully know how to do with. Because like our algorithm works stuff like that for such like YouTube, when like I throw videos up on YouTube and let what happen happen. So if it succeeds, if it fails, fuck if I know. I just know shorts get like absurdly pushed. And I really should. I do want to do actual YouTube videos and such. Like, you know, I have like 3 scripts for like small video essays, topic discussion, stuff like that. Stuff I find interesting to talk to, and I can write them all I want. It's the editing of the video that just my brain does not latch onto. It does not like that. It just, no, we don't like this. We don't do that here. Go away. So I need to hire a video editor to do that process. And in that case, well, it's even shorter on funds to get the thumbnails ready for Ruina, so I have had the thought of Library Ruina stream when I eventually get around to doing this. I don't do that at like the 9 p.m. time like usual. I start it earlier and do longer streams of it to get more of the game in so I can get more there. More stuff out to work with in fewer streams, but at the same time, like, gives more stuff to make those like, oh yeah, these streams are longer. They're clearly more, like, there's a reason for them to be like watched and stuff like that, for both to like cut into clips for later on for like small short stuff like that, and have better highlight reels for it to go, I guess. Oh, hi, Forsaken. How's it going? Thanks for stopping by. No, those are not coconuts. Those are my bare hands for my right to bear arms. I don't think I would ever be that big. I don't have that much faith in myself. How's your day going? Thanks for stopping by. Let's get you back to oppressing the Roomba. Talk crime. You there, go bother the queen. Yeah. I'm sorry to disappoint you, Forsaken. These are just my potato pot. You know that's closer than the fucking, like, coconuts, yeah. Yeah, I don't know, I just had the funny thought of the minute I come in to, like, commission that, I was gonna just be... Arthur, thanks for the raid! Thanks for stopping by, everyone, how's it going? My name's Case, I do things occasionally. Where's the shout-out thing? Yeah, so, because I know what you were doing. You were doing arts. Yeah, the art boy was doing arts. Hooray. But yeah. This is welcome everyone to Lobotomy Corporation. I'm suffering in a management hell where we've got the evil shrimp people offering you a can of Well Cheers Ocean Soda. But if you take the wrong can of soda, you get kidnapped and sent away on a ocean-going vessel with just the shrimp as company, and they will teach you how to live on the sea, how to cook fresh ramen every day with just the ingredients you've got, how to fillet a fish, how to have a better life than you have normally, and eventually you'll just be happy being with these shrimp alone on the sea. But if you get the right one, you get a really tasty soda. Ooh, there's a whip in my... Ooh, let me see. Of course, adding the crying me was mandatory. Let me check all that. Yeah, it's looking good to me. You got the okay. That's how I got you skin tone. Fair. I can't fault that fair. Oh god, am I really that white? Don't answer that question, I say, with my literally pale white model thing going on. We're gonna ignore that. Yeah, thanks stop by everyone. If you need to raid and run to go eat, drink, bathroom, whatever you gotta do, go do that. Otherwise, I'm gonna be tormenting these robots. Sorry. I'm gonna be oppressing the Reddit Roomba. And then just having people, you know, go off. Yes, another to collect. Like, but... Oh, that... Fuck. Wait, hold on. I need a... Well, let's send those off, but... Yeah. There's an evil... Oh, yay! My clerks can go just kill the evil robots for themselves. I don't always need to hire people to do it for them. But I do need to check. I did want to get one of these for every single... What's it? For every single department, and I think I've got most. Let me pull up the VGen. Like, which one am I missing? I think it's just 2 left. Oh, hey, look. Look, we've got the abnormality I'm wearing right now. We gotta get the teddy bear while I'm wearing the teddy bear outfit. It's only fair. Yeah, Angela, we'll worry about that in a minute. But where was I going? Because I know I've got disciplinary, I've got extraction departments. Because I did want to get Kali, and I did want to get, Venus stuff done next. I think it was Tifereth? Yeah, that's Tifereth's there. I think that's Hod's. Okay, I think that's Malkuth. That's... Why am I just saying stuff when I like saying stuff out loud like that? Like that would be helpful. But I can swap to the ones I've got uploaded because I've got, what is it? I've got disciplinary me with the giant evil flesh sword that's watching you. I've got extraction me with my funny bird friend. I've got me with the central command knife that's supposed to be a rapier, but I don't think the... Yeah, like the shading is a bit off, so it's disappearing to make it look like a tiny knife. There's me with the training department. Information team with my rifle and my gun. Control, which is where we're at, and then safety. Okay, so we are. It is just 2 left. I just need to get. Fuck, what was it? I need to get the welfare team with Chesed, his outfit done. And I believe... What was Hakma's? Hakma ball. Hakma Labor. Ooh, where are you? Which one was your floor? The record team, that's the one I needed. I need to get the record. That's the last one. So it is just welfare and like records, which is, you know, that tracks for what I've not been doing for my fucking company right here. I have not been keeping track of who's who or who's been like getting anything going on, what's been happening since the last few streams. And I certainly don't have a great employee welfare policy. All right, let's see. Let's just Miku, Uiu. Mouth, or is the mouth just disappeared? I think the mouth has just disappeared on Miku. Now what's the thing with this? Okay, right, you can't work with Happy Teddy Bear multiple times in a row, or else, you know, you get your spine broken. It is what it is. It's one of those things that just happens. Tragic, but, you know, gotta fill up the quota one way or another. So, Miku, you go there. Uiu. What fit can we give Miku? What do we have gear-wise that Miku's allowed to wear? Oh, we can give Miku the pink, or we can give Miku the evil flesh pit. Like, Miku with her evil, like, with the human skin suits she's wearing to pretend she's not a robot in a city where robots are illegal. Because we've got red, pale, white. Do I have something with black damage I could give her, actually? To have, like, one of every damage type. Let's give her the lamp and give her the, like, yeah. Yeah, she can make that whole, big bird fit look well. Alright, let's go in. Hello, Apache, how's it going? Thanks for stopping by. Hakma Ball, damn it. I knew what you were doing, Max. I could feel it in the, like, 6th sense I've got from stealing jokes from you and TiVo over the years. Now, you have repression work that's still good right now, so I'm gonna send you up. You don't need to die, please. You are getting sent in to deal with him right there. You need to train your justice up a bit, so I'm sending you to oppress, you know, Reddit. And, inside. Ooh, that's really cool. I like that's like how I do with the different PNGs when I want to play different controls when I play Zelda. Oh yeah, yeah. It's always just like fun, I think, to have like multiple. Thank you for the hydrating posture check, Bachi. Like PNGs for the same game, just to like have some to pick through to like add flavor. But since I'm not a visual artist myself, I can't just like make them on the fly like Arthur and Ares do to like make everything like all their stuff custom and look really cool. I just gotta work with what I got, which is pay people to like make art for me, and then I eat ice soup for a week. Super Titan just came back home. So have you? Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope you're able to rest up then. I've been doing good. Mostly just been my thoughts entirely just left my head as I was trying to think about what to say for that. It's mostly just been a dead day for me, just relaxing, not doing too much, I guess. You go there, you go there, you go there. Shit. Oh, wait, no one's melting out there. Yeah, no, all I did really was log in, do all my daily stuff like that for all the games I'm playing right now. And then just nothing, really, just took the day off. I have been chipping away. Okay, one thing I have been chipping away at, like, behind the scenes, because I was skeptical about how this game was gonna go at first, but I've kind of been sold on it. So, Sword Art Online, off to a great start, I'm aware. Sword Art Online is getting a whole new, getting a whole new video game coming up, like another third-person hack and slash adventure thing. You're not playing Kirito for like one of the first times. You're being a full original character. You get to customize everything, and you get to, while playing this, like, go through, like, the whole acts of the original season that had people hooked. Like, oh no, you're trapped in a video game, and if you die in the game, you die in real life. It's called X Eincut. It's coming out, like, next month, and I'm probably gonna play it. I don't know if it's gonna be on stream, but I've been playing the demo. And the demo's done something neat where instead of being, like, literally an early, like, level or two from the game, it's apparently deliberately being like, oh, SAO had, like, the beta period in the story, when people were beta testing the MMO before everything came out. So the demo is about you being in the beta, and the full game is about you playing the full game. So that's a cool. And something about the combats got me, like, hooked, and basically just going, yeah, you'll have fun with this. Go on. So I'm just debating, like, trying to find how I want to arrange, like, the next couple weeks, because I don't know how long that game's gonna be, because it's a big game. Like, they fully mapped, like, 2 or 3 levels of the thing, but instead of being, like, 2 or 3, like, smallish exploration levels, like, this is trying to fulfill, like, the whole original promise that can only really exist in a cartoon, or, like, an anime, or, like, a book, where it doesn't have to actually align to real life of the whole level is, like, fucking 500 miles long or something, like a massive first floor that keeps going bigger and bigger to the 100th floor tower of Einkrad or whatever. These fucking clowns that I hate. Where's everyone? 1, 2. Yeah, you don't get to come back. You get to run back over there, start killing these clowns that I hate. Miku, kill them with fire and bloodshed. Murder, death, kill them. Ah, fuck me. Okay, we need to... where is everyone? I need someone to go over there. No, wait. Wait, is my... What? Huh? Okay. My clerks were able to kill the evil clowns I hate without me needing to tell them to. That's new. I always did wonder what was up with the names of the damage types in this game, but I had pointed out the other colors. Oh, yeah! Okay, because I always remember, like, the pale rider, the white rider, etc. for, like, death and, like, everything going on. But I never really remember, like, oh yeah, there is, like, the Red Rider War for that sort of thing. Yeah. Thanks for that, Alex. Like, that's not... Hi, Signy. How's it going? Thanks for stopping by. I love this game. Finally, another person afflicted with the Project Moon brain rot. Even if it's not as far as I've seen some other people go, as far as I can tell so far. Yeah. Hold up. We're almost done. You go bother my favorite evil bird. You go bother Elsa, and I think we'll be done for the day. But how's your day going? Thanks for stopping by. Oh, the birds escaped. Well, that's fine. This is the nice bird. We like that one. Never played it. It really is an... I found this out recently-ish. If I remember what I heard right, most of the music they have in... Okay, who is it bullying this time? Don't bully the nerd with the glasses! No, Gonzalez! No, what do you do? 00010. Okay, that's not the worst, but like most of the music in this game, if I remember reading right, is like stuff they just found on like SoundCloud and other like sites that was existed, and they just licensed it for it because they couldn't like they didn't have an in-house musician or like someone. I guess no, they don't have an in-house musician even nowadays. They like contract with another studio to get them their music, but most of their music was just like stuff they found online and licensed stuff in like shorthand. So you can find a lot of this stuff on just like Googling it stuff for SoundCloud. Where is it? Where are you? Lobotomy Corporation soundtrack. Yeah, because that's also, I think that's also why, what's it? I'm pretty sure that's why this music isn't really like a separate purchasable soundtrack like you can with, Library Ruiner and stuff. And it's not got the whole like live service thing going on with a Limbus company, so yeah. Like, and I can't fault that. That is a very indie mindset of literally just find the music you want to use online and then you're good to go. We need to quickly end the day. Gonzalez, go talk to the fairies and give us what we need. I believe, nah, but this is so true. It really is. It's got I got French crumbs. It's got the right like kind of vibe for when like to make everything feel like relaxing, like a day-to-day sort of thing. That sort of lets the whole like, oh, we are doing some fucking horrible things if we actually pay attention to what our job is. Like lets that just sort of like sit in the back of your mind until the actual like serious music comes in. Schadenfreude, Funeral of Dead Butterflies, and Letitia. Do we get the Tumblr Sexy Man, the box that hates us, or the doll? I'm gonna say let's get the Tumblr Sexy Man, because at least, like, Funeral and Schadenfreude are really easy to deal with anyways, like, even if they break out. Unless, I don't think Letitia is a WoW abnormality. It's been a minute, so my memory of how everything goes on isn't the best until it is. But that should just be he. Yeah, I think these are all the same level, so like they're all mid-tier, not that bad to do. Dang, you know what they are, but they're boxing. I have been playing a lot of this game. I think, where is it? I have 87 hours in this game. I've been playing on and off since I got it a lot. And at least some of them, like, I recognize just because, like, they came up in the other games that I recognize. Because Funeral of Dead Butterflies, what I'm going with, is, one of my favorite ones to pull up when it comes up to the sequel game, Library Ruiner, when you're doing the Slay the Spire, like, card battler thing going on. Because when you pull the card for, Funeral of Dead Butterflies, you just get given both guns, and you can just unload like you're fucking mag dumping on someone. And it's crazy. It does insane amounts of damage. It's like not even funny. Because I think it's like, re-roll the damage dice every single time 8 times to calculate your final damage count. Also, like, come on. Who could forget this Tumblr Sexy Man? Like, look at all those arms. I can't tell if that's just the... I can't tell if that's just like how the... Now that I'm looking at this closely, I can't tell if that's just like the... Like text the warping to make it look like the live 2D warping or something like that, or if that's actually like a 3D coffin. Because of how like the lines around it are distorting. And I can't exactly zoom in a bit better, but... One of the things I just never paid close attention to till now. Now, what was it? You liked... Right. You liked oppression. You liked being oppressed, but you would break out if people were too good at it. That's fine. We can't just send everyone to do repression training against you and just beat the shit out of you when you come in. All right. Why don't we do that? And where are you? Yeah, Sloth Tiger, go ahead over here. Go hang out by Reddit. Don't we all like being impressed? Occasionally, depends on the weekend. Like, sometimes it's just a bit too busy to like feel oppressed. So you need to just like compartmentalize that away to be like someone else's problem. Okay, let's go back to Insight the Funny Murder Bird. Let's once again repress Miku. Miku, go. Tell them Miku, Miku, ooey, again and again till that's all the butterfly can ever hear and think and feel. Like, what's that thing from? Yeah, here we go. It's breaking out. Get back in your hole, box man. See, it only cost us, whatever their name is. Like, whatever their name is. Like, they just had to become a blood splatter. We can get Funeral Dead back in the box. And now we do it again. And again. Yeah. Worthy sacrifice. Anything to keep the company afloat. We do what we got to in this economy. Now I need you to go back to oppress Reddit. You just have fun, like, socializing with Elsa. And we just do this again and again, looping it around, because we need to really catch up with where we are. We were on, like, day 16. We need to get caught up to, like, day 39, day 40, from wherever we ended off last time, so whatever the name was, Boston. Excuse you, I know exactly what their name is once Miku can move away, and I can see there. Zeta28, that is their employee identification tag. That's all I ever need to know. They're clerks, not agents. I'm in charge of the agents. The ones who have to actually go into the evil box with the funny monsters and not get, like, seduced by the fifth hand holding out beckoning enticingly. Alright, let's put you in Reddit. Put you in there. And we just gotta 1, 2, 3. It's like 4 more days, I think, for that. Yeah, 'cause we got 2 more boxes we need to get down here, and then the 5th. Is it just 6? I'm desperately trying to remember how many. Like, my entire head count for all of this is just going off. Whoops. We're just gonna ignore that, though. Miku, get back in there. You two, I can trust too. Like, keep Tumblr, Reddit. But we've got Tumblr, Reddit. I guess punishing Bird would be Twitter. The good old days of Twitter before when everyone liked it. Because they got the bird. What's the MySpace logo? Three dudes slowly walking towards you ominously. Okay, that's not... I don't think I've got anyone in here I can add to that, to the whole, like, faint social media vibe I ended up unintentionally going with for describing things. But it doesn't matter, yeah, we're almost done. We've got these going. Next one's gonna put in, we gotta do a small, fight for everyone. Where's the face skin guy for Facebook? You're right, Malix. I gotta get him. I gotta get one shy look or something. It's something like that. Today's shy look, that's it. Thank you, Wiki. That's what I needed. All right. Miku, go back in there once again. Yeah, we will have everyone just run off to go kill the bugs where they are. Yeah. No, just run off. That should be... Oh no, the first trumpet. While the bugs are out, we've got... Yay. Nothing happened. Hooray, the ominous first trumpet has ended. I don't know, like, I think out of the trumpet noises I've heard right now, like, because I don't remember, like, third trumpet, but, like, all the other, like, intense, like, battle music and stuff like that or something serious going on. I think the, like, ominous vibe from, like, first trumpet, this thing going on right now, is my favorite, because it's not, like, wow, and then, like, hitting you with the breakbeat thing to try to, like, keep your energy pumping. This is, like, a, like, creeping dread, like, you clearly know something's happening based on, like, general, like, music, like music theory for how the sounds generally go for games where, like, the music doesn't intensify unless something's happening, but it's not like da 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 like coming at you, pushing you, like, you're missing now, you gotta pay attention now. Don't worry, if something happens, you're gonna die. Oh no. Okay. I've been leaving this cheese bread just sitting there while I've not been yapping. Gotta gotta eat these up while I can. Gotta stop just letting them sit there. Get cold. Pushing bird, I love you, but can you go back to your cell, please? Onegaishimasu? Yay, thank you. Like, it's a single lob point, but I'll die before I let a single lob point get away from me in the very early days. In this economy, like, when the city pays you shit. Oh, this is a new one. Because we've got Scarecrow searching for wisdom, which I fucking hate. The Naked Nest, which is fucking annoying, like, body snatching one. What's this one? If a flaw in the system disables the sensors covering... Oh my god, did we get an Aleph? Did we get one of the hard ones? Oh, baby, this might be fun. Hold up, we're going with this. This one sounds ominous and evil. Hold up, what do we get? What have you given me today? Ooh. And the game's crashing. Yay! Don't do that, please. Okay. Let's... Oh. Oh, yeah. Ah, it's this one. This funny fellow. Nice. Howdy, Case, how you been? I thought you beat LobCorp and started Library Runa. I guess Blurry reached Runa before. I took a small break from playing LobCorp and, like, was playing some Runa in my own free time. Like, I'm mostly playing because I was trying to find something else to add for, like, a third day roster, so I don't just, like, do the same, like, do 2 games in a row. And I remembered I hadn't touched this in a bit. I probably could just jump to Ruina literally the day before Blurry does and like, say, haha, I got there first. It's me. I am the winner of our unofficial race. But now I just wanted to play more in touch with the guy I've played in a bit. Thanks for stopping by, Park. How's your day been? Now, I don't think whenever I played before, I ever got you funny, whatever the fuck you are. Sacrifice? What the fuck do you mean sacrifice? You know what? Why? Oh. Oh, it's a lottery. Let's roll the gotcha, baby. Who's dying today? Hooray! Random NPC, congratulations. It's your time to die. We thank you for your sacrifice. For the good of Lobotomy Corporation, Epsilon 30. We shall remember your name and make sure your family and, like, next of kin gets the appropriate $20. Okay. So that's what that means. Alright. What did that even do? They didn't even give me any PE boxes to work with. Okay. You're red. Do you like red, Miku? Go in. Alright, let's watch this and make sure Miku doesn't die. We can't speed away or head through this too much, because we don't know what's going on with Censored right now. Doing good, eating brunch with just rice, dried salted seaweed, and chicken. Ooh, that sounds good. Ooh, Miku, I see that blue bar is going low. Miku, no. Oh my god, Miku's barely sane. Miku had like a single point of sanity holding herself together. Goddamn. You impress us all. The abnormality's Clyfoth counter can be raised by one by a special work type. To satisfy the abnormality, it must be, so it's an execution. Employees of level 4 and lower immediately panish when they can't encounter the abno. When it escaped, employees that name. Okay, so if it escapes, people panic. Gotcha. That's not a good sign, but gotcha. I can work with around it. Big boy, big fella. How do you feel about insight work from our resident insight censored insight boy from the bird? Why does Maxwell look like fucking Gregor? You know, I'm looking at this now, like he really does look like Greg, like with the glasses, the brown hair lofted over, the fuzz. Huh. Oh, that's Black Dan. I need you to win more. Maxwell, please, don't make me send you back to G-Corp. I can give you the bug arm again. Oh, thank God. Oh, hell no, since it's supposed to be some, like, animated in the middle of a high school girl getting horribly mutilated by a machine, but instead it's again. You know, the thing is, we don't know. Like, the records aren't giving us anything. Any attempts to describe censored will cause severe mental corruption to the speaker and the listener. Yeah, so we, don't know what's going on with censored. Huh. We don't know if it's a machine, if it's organic, what it does to its victims, why it does to its victims. We just gotta, you know, see something, say nothing, and drink to forget. And let's just, fill up our quota for a little bit, because we had some fun testing out censored, but we don't want to push too far just yet. Oh. Okay, so you get very high success rate from low-level work, but we can't get people to be level 5 agents without having very high stats everywhere else, so, ooh. So we would have to deliberately gimp someone's stats in order to get you to be... Okay. Well, we'll figure that out when we get there. I don't want to, like, we're already barely succeeding everything there. I don't want to push the 12% success rate this close to a Clyfoth meltdown, so let's just, Miku, you go up there, you go down to join Miku to help out with that. You deal with Reddit. You... Before you end stream, you should play, like, one Ruiner mission so you can technically say reach Ruiner. I mean... I could. I think I've got Ruiner still installed, somewhere. Yeah, so I could. I don't think that would count. That would feel unfair, I say, as I already admitted, like, I would just, like, play a single stream of Ruiner before Blurry to say I won the contest or unofficial race, but, you know what I mean. You know what I'm trying to say with that. Let's do another instinct work and hope for the best. You know, because your sanity kept getting close, I'm gonna have you know, our little, our only person with white damage to go help you out down here. Miku, I'm trusting you. Miku, please. Miku, Miku, ooh, ooh. I gotta get that Anamanaguchi song out of my head. Ah. Okay. Speaking of Miku, did you all hear? She's apparently gonna become... She's entering Persona. The new Persona... The Persona 5 gacha is apparently adding Miku as the next playable character to it. So I guess I'm gonna be having that as a fucking game I need to keep playing more again. Even though, like... What's it? I played it at launch. Thought it was alright. Like, gameplay-wise. Story was fucking... The Subway Slammer, the greatest menace of all time. And like kind of a fucking joke. But it was funny, so I can't be too mad at it. But with that how it is, I'm always willing to like let games try to get their like footing in, and like even if I have to like leave and come back to it. Cause with those sorts of, like, long-term live services that are specifically story-based, not just ones that are, like, raw gameplay loops over and over and over and over, like with the Fortnite sieges and whatever, those kinds of, like, live service where it's just play the game over, not story one. Story, I'm always wanting to give some time to, like, get their footing. Because no matter how your creative, like, ideas before things go off sound, they'll always have to like actually face the audience and like see how people finally react to the final release thing before it actually goes. Because like with my beloved Fate Grand Order, the one game that got me, that I started first off way back when, and I've been playing for over 10 years basically. That started off okay, and then had like a sort of a rocky launch. And that was way back when like gachas were before ever being forgiving. So like its story was very much up and down. But by letting it take its time to actually like get its footing, establish stuff, I was able to get like some of the best story I've ever had the fucking writers like Nasu ever write with Lost Belt 6 and everything. So I want to give I'm wanting to give Persona 5X that chance. Ooh. Miku, go back in. That'll trigger a meltdown, and then... Yeah, here we go. I want to give Persona 5X that chance because it should deserve a chance to see like if it gets better. And if not, I've not spent money really on that game, so I don't feel like betrayed if it's bad. Like when I dropped Wuwa, I didn't care. Persona X. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, it's Persona 5X, not Persona X. It's specifically like a spin-off game for 5, so. Because Persona 6 is in development right now, and they're working on it now. We've got the trailers for it. It's got a Steam page out now, holy shit. Like, it might soon be our time to see like Persona come back again, finally. And that new Persona trailer does look real interesting and give me hope for like what they're doing with it, because it does look like it's going back to the old Persona 1 and 2, sort of like a actual like real life occult ghosts and nonsense demons shit going on. Because if I haven't played them, Personas 1 and 2 are fucking crazy. With like actual demons and monsters and everything going on that those kids just have to deal with. They pull out actual guns in those games, not like the cognitive guns or something they give you with the other, yeah, with like Persona 5, when you get like the image of a gun allows you to potentially like imagine shooting an enemy to deal damage. No, this is actual full-on shoot down members of the army because there's a demons coming into the world because he played Bloody Mary. It's crazy. Alright, we're about to get an ad break on Twitch. Let me quickly answer some questions. Guys, why'd you subject yourself to this torture? Because, Vana, what is it? It's like an abusive relationship. I just keep coming back. I can't help it. Like, I want to prove this game isn't better than me, so I'm gonna kick its ass until I win. Even if that means I'm getting my ass kicked. Like, yeah, having an LF in the first fucking layer is gonna be one of those. Thanks, stop by. We're about to actually hit an ad break, so I'm gonna let that happen. And then I will be back with y'all in a minute. Because I need to actually eat up this food that's been getting cold next to me. Talk to y'all in a little bit. Alright, we're back. Let's see, what was it? To be honest, I tried to like Persona, but I realized some people ignore the first iterations. They don't accept the sequels very much. Are you talking about how Atlas has a tendency to do like second releases, like Persona 5 to Persona 5 Royal, Persona 4 to Persona 4 Golden, etc.? Well, they basically do a director's cut of the game. Because if so, I get that. I get that, but like that is absolutely a bad habit of theirs they kind of need to fix. I think they've even mentioned, like in some of their like, what's it? Was it the investor reports or whatever, where they're just like, hey, yeah, so we are kind of realizing people stop buying first versions of our game if they expect there to be a second one coming out later on. Which, yeah, if we're getting a slightly generally overall better version of the game later on with extra content, that's fully fair. I still tend to buy like the first editions of the games because I want to like play them when they're out, not play them 3 years later. Because that's what I did with Persona 5 when that first came out, but also I did not know Atlas too much at the time, so I didn't know they would do the whole re-release thing later on. But that was fine because I think when I played that, first played Royal, and that was my first Persona game. I had just finished college. Not college, I finished high school. I got out, it was like first summer off before going to college. I sat down on the couch, booted up Persona 5 on a PS4 that I won in a raffle. Started playing. I did not get up from that couch for like several days except to eat and like go to the bathroom. I was just sitting there like grinding that game start to finish. I was hooked. It got me. Go back up there, yeah. You go back and you do there, Maxwell. And I do need to... I've tried doing the same thing with Royal since I've got on PC, but I think either just because how my mindset, like how I've changed as a... Hey, get back in there, deal with that. Don't leave your work unfinished, Miku. Slow that boy down, he can't fight. There we go. Like, either, like, my mindset as a person changes as growing up, or like, the energy I've got since then, because, like, I was ecstatic to leave high school. I was miserable there. So the minute I was free and I never had to go back, I had a lot of energy to just do literally anything. So when I was able to sit down and hyper-focus on one game for, like, a week straight and not do much else, now having to balance actual adult things and adult lives, like drive to work daily, stuff like that, it kind of sucks. I hate it. But I can't, like, sit down, focus on a game as much as I used to. And, like, it's not as bad as, like, when like, I was in school and I had to fight against my ADHD and stuff like that. It just now, like, I have the option and the freedom to, like, choose something, either, like, have more options available to me, and I don't need to just sit there and, like, pay attention to one game as, like, my main focus for a long time. Especially when I'm looking at how big of a backlog I've accumulated over the years. Of just, like, small games, big games, things I've never touched, things I've never heard of, but I've somehow acquired. And I just want to get to them and see them. Like, discreetly scrolls down to like, what is it? Scrolling for one that sounds fun, like... Stacking? No, wait, I've already played Stacking, the Double Fine game about, like, being, like, a Russian nesting doll or something. Like, that's one I've already played on stream a few years back. Give me a better one for this point to work. Like Gorn. Like Gorn, like all the VR games I've just accumulated over the years but never really played because I've never had, like, a consistently set up VR space. That's something I want to, like, try to get through and see. And, like, see if I can build up the, like, inner ear tolerance without, like, throwing up all over, like, the third dimension around my house. I don't know. Gotta say, Fallout 4 might be called Skyrim with guns, but for me it's more of a Skyrim mass management lazy game pretending to be Fallout with Skyrim. But I get, like, if you're paying attention to the whole, what's it? One sec, I realize I've just been leaving these behind. Ooh. Oh god, what are they doing with that evil demonic claw? That's terrifying. It's the only thing available. Ugh. But I never could. Like, I like Minecraft, Terraria, like that sort of thing. I have trouble actually getting into the sit and build sort of games like that. We like building house, building home, stuff like that. When there's other like exploration or similar stuff around out there. That like lets me pay attention to that instead. Because when it comes to okay, thank god, I was Punishing Bud was getting attacked there and I thought something was gonna happen. Like, when it comes to those sorts of games, like, I am in like a Minecraft server right now with a bunch of people that is, it's not quite an SMP, but it is just like a multiplayer server where we hang out in and we can do like Pokemon stuff like that. I tend to like build a small hut and then like I run off to go wander. That tends to be just more how like my mind wants to play that sort of game nowadays. Cause like I will go in. Yeah, bro's breaching every fucking 30 seconds. Yeah, I'm having Miku run and give him a concert and he's screaming, begging to be let go, and I'm just like, no. Do you know how much it costs to get a Miku concert in this day and age, Funeral of Dead Butterflies? This is just for you. Think of all the posts we'll get about it on Tumblr. Like, we can get, you're the Tumblr sexy man of Lobotomy Corporation. I want to milk you in your marketable ass as much as I can. But like, because I just like wandering off doing my own sort of thing like that. Like, I have trouble like sticking with those games long term. Oh god, you get out there, get out of there now. I don't care if like you affect anyone else. You are not touching censored. Boy, no. Get it. Kill that clown dead. Okay, no, go to up there. God. Oh, that was momentarily very stressful. See, now that I've gotten actual dangerous abnormality, like all the stress is finally coming back, I'm remembering, oh yeah, this game kind of sucks at times. You should try RimWorld or Nesses. Nesses is basically RimWorld plus Terraria game, and you can have it on multiplayer so you can play with Blurry, and I can see the two of you beat the bar. Maybe. Like, I think that was another thing that like got me with when I tried to do Valheim with like Arthur, Ares, Meadow, and stuff like that, where I would just again run off, just do my own thing, like halfway through, even when we're working together. Let's let Miku up there. Let's just have everyone gather over there to help Miku kick time. Did you get any of the plushie sinners? I did not. I thought about it, but well, I do want to get like some plushie stuff later on for some characters I do like for some games. I've got one for Beat from Unbeatable coming in once U2's ends up releasing it. But I don't know, I haven't bought a lot of like merch like that online recently for a while. Yeah, thank you, Angela. I appreciate you trying to connect with us, but not today. And I do want to get some Limbus merch stuff, but I don't know, most of the stuff I get is usually just in person at conventions. Because that's just easier. And now, if I wanted to take the effort and just go forth to Ham Ham Pong Pong in person in Korea to like get some like Project Moon merch myself, I could possibly get like blocked at the door. Cause have you guys heard about what's going on with Ham Ham Pong Pong? they put out an announcement. Let me pull it up, because this was shared on my Discord. Ooh, baby. To help combat some, you know, scalpers, because one of the greatest criminals of all in the modern era is a scalper who buys up one thing and then resells it for like 4 times the price. They are introducing a whole new like system in order to like keep people in dishonest purchases coming in. You have to like, I think to even get in, because it says it's a welcome pass, I think to even get in to Hum Hum Pong Pong, to enter the restaurant itself before you can even buy stuff, you gotta answer a quiz about Lobotomy Corporation, Library of Ruiner, and or Limbus Company. And you get 1 mistake. And I don't know if it's been said or shared by anyone yet what difficulty these questions are. Cause it could be so simple as like, name some of the Sapphira. Okay, yeah, that's easy. Or like, you know, tell me, like, Vana, right now, pop quiz, tell me, how do emotion coins in Library of Ruiner work? Like, those sorts of, like, questions that are either very easy or, I hate this, I'm never gonna answer, I'm sorry for wasting your time. I fully, oh boy. Because I've been thinking about, my family's been trying about doing a trip to Japan. I've been trying to see about logistics of taking another trip while I'm there to Korea to go like visit Hum Hum Pong Pong as well, like if I need to extend the trip a couple of days for it or not. And if I have to add a questionnaire to suddenly enter this place, I don't think it might be worth it at all. Yeah, that's just sort of a thing that's happening. And it's fucking hilarious. That's the thing they have to do. Like, I agree. They definitely needed to have some way to deal with scalpers, because it's not just the fact that, like, scalpers are ruining everything right now, but if you guys remember, a couple of years back, I think it was last year, Project Moon was doing that whole pop-up store that was supposed to open at like 9 a.m. that time. Because of the sheer number of people, they opened the store an hour early, and they were sold out in like 45 minutes. And like, so even the people who like got in line to be there on time, as was like following the rules, they had no chance of even getting anything there. It was crazy. So they absolutely needed to do something. It's just wild that this is the approach they're going with. It's also very funny. All right, let's do the time warp again. Let's have the second verse same as the first. Same shit as always. Sloth Tiger, you go over there. Now I'm trusting you, Sloth Tiger. Don't get yourself killed like you did last time when I first started this stream. Like, it's been a full hour and like 20 minutes. I've given you the chance to do better. Don't die on me. Good. Good, good, good. I'm glad we understand each other. Alright, let's have you just run in. Miku, run up there. You go bother Reddit again. You just keep annoying Elsa. It's the same avenue's getting work. Some of these people are just not getting bothered. Like, we've let Grandma sit there and rot for days and days and days. Like, no one's going to visit Grandma. She's not worth our time anymore. Like, the cost to, like, keep up her healthcare bill? Nah. She can just, you know, take the damage, whatever it is. You go there, you go there. Yep. Nothing happening, so we gotta send, Miku, get back down there and keep talking with Censored. I trust you and your kind-hearted robotic mind to not be ruined by whatever the fuck is going on in there. I'm sorry. While I was letting this happen, I was reading more of the pop-up then. The response time to answer the question is 10 seconds. You can't have a phone or device out while doing it. The questions are changed regularly to like prevent leaks. And they're asking people not to share like the kinds of questions being asked, which is also insane. So let's send Gonzalez down there. Maxwell, it's been a bit since you've seen your favorite bird. You go there. You go up. What the hell happened? Gonzalez? What the fuck happened here? Oh, did I fuck up and hit the wrong one? Gonzalez, did I fuck up and hit the wrong one when I said for you to do, you know, oppression, not insight work on the robot? Whoops. Pull up, they're really pulling up the Mirror Dungeon Advantage checkout for IRL. It really does sound like they are. I have so much in case missed them all. Maybe series is right, Blurry, in case of the same. We are not from the same cloth. We are not that bad. I'm not as bad as Blurry. I might continue yapping on my own and then like move on like conversation wise from not reading all of that comment. But I am seeing the comments come up 90% of the time. Don't compare me to Blurry. I say, pulling up a slight defense to try to make me sound only a slightly better than Blurry. We don't need to worry about that. God. See, but now people are talking about like that for Ham Ham Pang Pang. Well, I'm wondering what they're gonna do for like, can they do something similar for like, I don't know, the Pokemon scalpers, who are actually like basically criminals at this rate. Let's see. Necessities, classes, Kinder Terraria, and blah blah blah. I mean, Terraria didn't really have classes when I played it, naturally. Natively, it was just like a pick something you like and go with it weapon-wise. And the other problem is whenever I tried playing Terraria with other people, at some point, like it was multiplayer, someone would end up pulling out like some big over-leveled character one way or another that changes the power scaling for everything and makes it less interesting to go through again. And it just made me go like, okay, yeah, this has been fun. I'm not gonna keep going anymore. Is that all of them? Come on, kill the last of the bugs. You've got this. Come on. There we go. Come back from there. Back from there. Back from there. Let's have Miku do one last work with censored. And that should get us close enough to the end. But yeah, it's supposed to have classes like Enter the Gun, like Ferrari, but Enter the Gun, close to Enter the Gungeon, Occult Land, Binding of Isaac, Levelized Magic. I mean like the top down, like the sort of top down sort of thing. 45 degree, not like the whole like side on like Terraria. That's fair. I think Fighting Moves allowed to that because they're practically a tiny entity. The bigger company, they get no sale. I guess. But see, like, Pokemon scalpers are like a bigger problem than like Project Moon's a small company and that's absolutely like terrible. No one can get like their merch and everything. Like, nobody but scalpers has been able to buy Pokemon cards without active fights for a while. Like, it's actually been miserable seeing people try to like get any of the new Pokemon products. So Nintendo needs to do something. The Pokemon Company needs to do something. Anything at all to just show they're doing like anything to combat scalpers. Right, so you're dead. Congratulations. Thank you. onward to the next day. I think this is day 20. Yeah, that's fine. We'll get our last day on the training team here, then we get done. Yeah, but assess the top-down colony games, so like mixed terrarium in a world where you create a colony, put them to work with best companion. I'll add that to the list. Where's the wish list? Let's. Necess. Okay. Gotta quickly scroll down to the bottom, not because I don't trust you, but I gotta always check to see if there's an AI disclosure. Thank you, Steam, for making sure that's a thing. Gotta quickly check the... Okay. Looks like the only, like, Gen AI stuff there is, like, on the workshop pages, but, I can just ignore that. Cool. I will add that to a wish list to look at later. That is... Where's the price of this fucking game? $15. Okay, that's not bad. Okay, I see what you mean by, like, it's got that sort of, like... Gungeon, Tohoi, like, have like sort of bullet hell damagey thing going on. Oh wow. Yeah. Huh. I don't think I've tried really colony sims too much. Trying to think about it, like, cause. Oh wait, how many boxes do I have? I still need a few more to get them. Miku, go talk with your friend. You go talk with the bird. You to Elsa. Yeah, just send them off on their way. Like, I've never done two-way colony sims, and like I can't try to think of like in my library for that sort of thing. The only one that I could think of that I know I have is something like Prison Architect, because I know like colony sims gameplay-wise is different from like other like build like strategy games I like playing, like the Civ game, something like that. There's a different like vibe and structure behind them that makes the like gameplay loops different. So I think the closest I've only ever done was Prison Architect, and even then that's not quite the same. So I'll think about it and give it a shot. But there's like a lot of games I kind of need to work to try to grab on my wish list at some point, so I can't guarantee it'll be soon, but it is on the list to grab. Okay. Miku, Uyu, get up there, have the butterfly bro break out, then we get back to our nonsense. You, Maxwell there, you up there, you're gonna be our highest incited person alive. You're gonna hit that like 108, 110 stat cap. Oh no, Tuabno escaped. What a shame. Anyways, you two kill it, and then we just let Punishing Bird go back in its cell. Nothing bad's happening. Whoa. Man, you really do just get desensitized to, oh no, the alarm's going off. Yeah, it's fine. It really is the whole, this is what it says to do in the workbook. We're supposed to panic and be like, in the like, the rules they give you at work, the guidelines, stuff like that. For when an alarm goes off, make sure to do X, Y, Z, because bad things will happen, and we want to make sure we have liability. But then people who actually do the job are like, yeah, no, we ignore those rules. This is what we actually do. Because you really kind of just got like, a lot of jobs you really are just stuck with this is what they tell us to do, and this is what we actually do. And baby, we don't listen to that trumpet, that first trumpet. The first trumpet just means, you know, like, funny stuff's happening. Just grab a weapon and that's it. You don't even need to, like, run around and be concerned. Just pull out your, like, desk gun. Let it happen. I know you clerks have your desk guns. They're, like, standard issue, according to Angela. Up there. Y'all do your things. How close are we to getting to 222? We still got like another 2 trips to Censored before we get their funny weapon. And I could probably... You know, if I think I'll just give it to... You know, because Miko's been putting in the work. I think we could give this to Miku, especially if she gets the Abno gift later on. I don't think the gift does anything for that, but you know. No, Miku's mentally healing. Let's have Gonzalez head in, have the Abno breakout. Oh no, what a shame. What a crying shame. Our man was in a world of pain. No, it was all in vain. Yeah. Hello, Sloth Tiger. Please go up there. And with this, the next breakout's happening. Okay, we need one of you to go up there. Miku, you're going down there. Alright. I need you to get out of here, please, so you can... yeah, go on. Kill that slime. Okay, so we're all set there. We're just about done. Everyone go back and heal up. And I think we're finished for the day. And we can finally get a new layer, a new Abnos, and get back to the fun part of the game. Where we get new things to juggle, not just keep juggling and like maintain the fucking holding pattern. Grab that, and... Gonzalez, you two there. Actually, just send everyone off to their, like, funny little Abno box, then we should be done for the day. Miku, I'm seeing those failure rates. You kind of need to step up. That's what I thought, Miku. There we go. Good girl. And then we are good for the day. 22 points, and Gonzalez is now up to like 100 attack and move speed. Let's go. Love to see it. Love to see it. Schadenfreude, Letitia. Schadenfreude in the center. Well, not even the center, but like in the Tifereth floor is some evil bullshit game. That's cruel. We're not getting that. Beauty and the Beast, no. Letitia to get some attachment training, I guess, for some people who need it. We don't really need anyone to really train much of anything, because we can kind of build all that stuff up. Let's get Letitia. There's my boy, der Freischütz. My favorite German boy with his big evil magic gun. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Hell yeah. Miku wears Teto. She's just like you, but female and eats bread. Are you implying that I don't eat bread? Like, I've quite literally been eating cheese bread as, like, I've been here for, like, dinner, basically. But I haven't built Teto yet, just because I've only been doing the build one agent per floor right now, so... Let's do that. Let's, shuffle around what we got. Give me something I can work with. Give me something funny I can work with. Come on, game. Okay, that is just a funny image. I just... Stickman. Okay. You know, I'll do... Cause I did just watch RT gameplay the Stickman. Like the Stickman games, like Henry Stickmin, by the people who did Among Us, like Break the Bank, etc. That game series, yeah. I've been watching people do that. When I can have fun with this, let's give you mimicry, you funny man. And what was it? Yeah. Okay. I didn't know you liked bread. I thought you liked rice and beans. I like bread and rice. I'm not a big bean person. Like, I don't know. The beans I've had growing up, you know, rest of the stuff. Just not a big fan of that. Also, hello Zachary, how's it going? Thanks for coming by. How's the lobotomy? It's going good. We've only died once at the very start of stream, and we're just working our way through. Oh, wait. I'm just remembering. We have enough to get Miku her funny, evil, censored arm. Miku, let's give you some better gear. Miku, there's your evil arm that does evil things. And, let's give you that. There we go. Thanks for stopping by, Zachary. How's it going? Hope your day's been well. Yeah, we're just starting a new floor. So let's have Miku say hi to her bestie. Gonzalez, you go over there. Maxwell, you talk to that. You talk to that. Gonzalez needs to come back here and there we go. You all go down there. As for you, Stickman, why don't we have you? I believe we can train your repression. Train your repression with their Freischütz. Learn how to kill and oppress. Giving Miku the evil tentacle is dangerous. No! See, like, she's been besties with Censored. Been the only person able to work on it without going insane and dying. So it's fine. Probably. Yeah, so just like making sure she's got something of her friends to keep with her as she's on her day job. You know, because we at L Corp care. Please do not read any further into that sentence. Just know that we at L Corp care. Just keep going back into the same routine of visit the same Abnos, gotta farm them for stuff. I hear Funeral of Dead Butterflies got out again. I believe that is time for our, like, morning 15-minute break. See, like, he breaks out with such regularity, we can set our schedule to him. He's like our alarm clock. We've clocked in, he's broken out. Here's tea, 11Z's, mid-morning meal, whatever the whole, like, Hobbit dinner chart is. Miku, get back in there. Let's have you head in there. Back up there. Back down. Alright. Alright. Letitia can break out. Okay. Go! Henry Stickmin. Talk to our funny little doll girl. Don't let her do things we don't want. Genuinely, Henry Stickmin is over-equipped for this. Look! If we're gonna start getting Alephs this early on, because we've got a WoW and an Aleph on the first layer, like, we kind of need someone who knows what they're doing, you know? Even if it does end up with us having to, you know, deal with a serial thief who has done a lot of things in his life. I don't think we have the blessing. Yeah, no, that was a good result, not a normal, so I think we can go back to work with their Freischütz without you exploding. Okay, yeah, you're not exploding. We're good. Miku, go! Insight work. Maxwell, go! Insight work again, go! Repression, go. Yeah, because you've got the... Yeah, you've got the scythe. You can handle Funeral on your own before he runs away. A Plague Civ 5, the crazy wars gotten out between the Ottoman Empire and Polynesia. Insane times of the mind. I mean, that sounds about right for as soon as you just start, like, doing something on your own in Civ 5, another war breaks out. Like, there's never a moment of peace allowed in the Civ land. I do want to try to get, like, because was it Blurry and I did end up playing what was it? Endless Space 2, that was it. We played that together for a bit. And I do want to play like another, like, get another group together to do like another 4X gameplay through, like a full team setup, I think. So that would be fun if I could get that to happen, but... Okay. You, Henry, I need you to go that way. You go that way. You go that way. And I think they should be fine. So yeah, that'll kill everything. Yeah, chop them up, chop them up. God, Mimicry's such a cool, like, ego set. I see why they gave it to, like, their favorite badass collie. God. Alright, let's just have everyone reset to their places for now. But getting, like, a group of people to, like, play, like, do, like, a full stream. Like, if we could set aside, like, a full time for everyone to do it. Like, try to get through a full game of Civ. See how it goes. Because I'm thinking, like, if you can't get, like, a bunch of people to do it, like, can't be, like, a big game of, like, 8 or something, like, 4 to 6, you could probably generally juggle with a bunch of effort and planning. And if you play on, like, the smaller maps, like, that would definitely allow the game to actually, like, end quicker, so you can actually, so people can actually, if they have something going on, they can actually leave and get that done with the smaller schedule. But I just do think having that many people, like, that many POVs, just to cause nightmares, because, like, chat's trying to help one person, fuck the other person over. And oh my god, they're lying in their schemes. That don't list them in voice chat, don't you know? Etc. It's just the thoughts. But I also want to pick the game because, like, I want it to be a game, like, I'm personally biased towards doing Civ 5 over any of the other Civs. Because Civ 6 and the whole district mechanic, I never played enough to get my head fully wrapped around. Because when I played Civ and when I got really into Civ, it was during Civ 5. And I just, like, played the shit out of that forever. Thank you for the level up. Henry Stickman's got his just done. And, like, other games like Endless Space 2, Stellaris, that sort of thing. It feels like that would have, like, too much for, like, on my end, personally. Like, if I can't, like, reading and, like, slowing down the game from someone who doesn't know what's happening. What's this? Don't look away, just keep your eyes on it, contain it in your sight. Oh, is this the fucking evil eye branch thing? The opposite of Schadenfreude. What's its name? Fucking Burrowing Heaven. I haven't gotten you. Let's add you to the Pokedex. Sadly, not today. Let's get the mirror. The heart's nice, but let's get the mirror. The express train's funny, but I would like to, you know, play the game. Like, that's a level of, like, active balancing and, like, attention focus I don't think I can keep for this game. Maybe another time, but not today. Just yet. Maybe once you... Because I know once you beat the game, you do get, like, a sort of, like, semi-endless mode unlocked. So, like, maybe then, just to try to, like, see how long I can keep juggling the funny, you know, the funny train that kills you. Alright. Was there anything we needed to get here? No, no one died. We've got all the gear, I believe. Yeah, our armory is full. Let's just start the day. Yeah, Burrowing Heaven, let's go, you freaking ugly, weird-ass thing that scares me. Just a bit. Alright, let's send everyone off. Go there, go there, go there. I saw someone's first playthrough when they picked the tree. Oh... How quickly did they regret their decision? How quickly did it take them to get someone killed? Probably not that long, but... Burrowing Heaven. I don't think I want to touch you, so I don't think I want to... Let's just, you know... oppress the evil eye watching us and hating us. Like, that thing looks like it's gonna do terrible things, so let's just oppress it. So does it just have to be on screen, or does it have to be zoomed in? Because it looks like it's succeeding now, and that's fine. Because I know that's blatantly its gimmick, is keep the eye on the ominous eyes, you know? You know, makes sense, that sort of thing, straightforward. Must be the containment unit in sight. It just says that. Oh, the Clyfoth counter lowered, not the success rate lowered. And it's only during the work process. Okay. We'll figure all that out in its own time. Miku up there. Miku there. Back up there. Henry, go. With different issues. Oh, right, we gotta speed things up. We can click the timer. How many runs have you done so far? Full runs? That's a good question. I probably need to check if there's a stats thing. If it's just like how many days have we done? We have done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've gone through 10 days. Oh, you know, how long's Miku been here? Yeah, we've gone about like 8, 9 days so far. I mean, how many times reset so far? In this stream, only once. Because, Sloth Tiger here got themselves hung by Judgment Bird, literally frame 1. Otherwise, it's been a pretty chill stream because the upper layer isn't an issue, that nothing can actually escape on its own. So actually having... Yeah, so like, nothing has issues with meltdowns up there, so they're fine. Having Censored up there is actually really helpful as our first ALF being trapped there. So we are just, letting what happens happen so far. Why don't we go try to... Now, like, oppressing the fucking evil eyes worked last time. Ah, shit. Well, I mean, it is... Go down and go see the mirror, Maxwell. It's fine. I know we don't need to bother with the tools. They're not going to break out. But, you know, I like things when they work out, so we're just going to let it happen. How do your new stats look? You're still level 5. Perfectly. Okay, third time's trap. How many days have you reset? I don't know. That is a question. That is a question I don't know off the top of my head because this is a game I'm reloading and playing again for the first time, since February. I got to like day 36, 39 beforehand, back then. And then I took a small break from the game and now I'm finally coming back. So I don't know how many times I've done it on this so far, but generally I don't think too many times. I know I got down to Bina's layer and I kind of had to reset because of just some issues with like bad Abno rolls back to back. Because I think I got like 2 or 3. Yeah, 2 or 3 Abnos into Bina's layer. And it was just... Fuck, 1 second. Fuck. Need to take off this jacket. It's getting a bit too hot. Yeah. Too hot in the AC. Yeah. Thank you. What was I saying? Yeah, I got down there and I got like 2... It was the fucking... I saw it earlier. It's the one... Like, I think it's like the burrowing flesh or whatever, where like it infects you, and I didn't have enough agents down there to actually be able to like handle that without everyone exploding and going evil. And then I immediately had, I think... It was like burrowing flesh and like Slime Girl or something similar, like those two back to back that just made it hard to work with. I like you with VTuber. Thank you so much. If you check YouTube description, it does say who I got it from. Jazrel on VGen. Here we go. Yeah. Yeah, Slime Girl, I think, melting. I'd need to fully check, like, way back in the VOD what it was, but I think it was, like, it was at very least, it was definitely the flesh one who affects you with that, and then something else with it. But yeah, I got it from Jazrel. Wonderful artist, fantastic to work with. They've got a full set for me to work with. Like full set, baby. I've just been working through one by one. With this one as my favorite, because it's got my little guy, my little fella, my little boy, the punishing burb. Aw. Yes, it means that I have to, like, you know, work with Bina, but oh no. What a shame. What a shame, the mean eloquent lady who talks to you, who, like, drinks tea and talks to you in, like poems and riddles has to, like, be your boss and be, like, boss you around, meanie. Oh no, what a shame, what a tragedy. Who could ever live with such a state of affairs? I shall take one for the team. Let's see. You guys back up to your spots, send you off to do your frickin' jobs. Just let those there, there. Yeah. Let me check again. No, fuck, I don't mean that. I meant, let's send in... Because I know Gonzalez has good stuff, good equipment. And I think Gonzalez can get... Because the problem with sending in Miku when I was doing it earlier was that, with her last weapon, she kept breaking, like, running, like, leaving and, like, not beating up Funeral of Dead Butterflies in time. Yeah, okay, so that's fine. We can send Miku to do other stuff then. To help, like, increase our quota. Alright, Miku, you go see the funny little robot. Okay, okay, Henry Stickmin, go off. Attack the evil fruit. We've been getting a lot of fruit recently. I'm noticing that as, like, a trend. Like, half of our, like, incidents have just been fruit, the other half have been clowns. I think we've only got one robot. We've only just gotten far enough to start getting sweepers too, but... Alright, let's have you run upstairs too. Because that's technically a department you're just letting the fruit eat through, so... There we go. Nice, she's really nice. Yeah, she is quite a nice person once you get past, like, you know, the sadist tendencies, but oh no, what a shame. Yeah, what a shame that, like, she's like that to her employees. Someone has to take with her team. Don't worry, guys. I'll volunteer. You guys can go hang out. I shall be in either the disciplinary or the extraction departments. You guys be free with the nicer. Why don't you guys go to the training team? Don't you like Hod? She's very nice and upfront and, like, chill and really cares about your well-being. Why don't you guys be there? I will stay back and distract Kali and Gebra. Don't worry. Let's send in another repression request for you. I've been on a LobCorp grind for weeks. After picking it up again, I go through phases, and now I'm spending my free time watching someone play. I get that. I do. Like, when that's sort of like hyperfixation I usually get with my games, where, like, I will start playing it, I get into it. When I'm not playing it, when I am not playing the game, I gotta have something on YouTube, like, helping me, like, also get into the game, like, further my investment into it. Like, I gotta be watching YouTube videos, theories, watching the pack, like, 4-hour breakdown again of everything going on. Some sort of white noise just keep me in the mindset. And then it'll just go back to, they'll be like, okay, now where's my next fixation? What shall I do for the next time to focus my entire life's work on? Gonzalez, you go there. Insight work. Maxwell, you insight up there again. This is sort of overkill, but, you know, that'll get us all the boxes we need, I think, just about. Yeah. Yeah, no, Gonzalez can handle... I don't know, I can finally send Miku to be off with her friend Censored now. Also, hi, Real Don Quixote. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you've been doing well. For thee, how has things been on thine bus? Let's see, another S-ring. What are the next two? Oh. Oh. Let's meet again as stars. Which one were you? Because I know you're an Aleph. You're the fuck-ass shark. You're Gargura. Are you another Aleph? I need to get you anyway for the whole Pokedex, but what are you? Well, I'm picking you anyway, so it's not like it's really a choice, but... Let's meet again as stars. Which one? Which one? Silent Orchestra again! Why are you here? No one likes you, Silent! Go away! Stop this! Fuck you! Be gone! Ah! So it's gonna be between Firebird and Woodsman. And like, Firebird's fun and all, and that's definitely like a good thing to farm because it's a WoW. You want spoilers for the Abner rolls? No, I probably know what it is. I just don't remember its tagline, and I'll remember the minute I see it. But I'm more just like, I don't remember you. I don't want to deal with Silent Orchestra. Silent Orchestra is one I know has made me wipe. I hate this thing. It's the worst. Yeah, I personally wanted to take Warm-Hearted Woodsman. Because Firebird can be manageable. Emphasis on can. It's just kind of annoying to have to keep constantly out-juke it. So let's get the Woodsman. Because we just don't need to interact with it. Okay, so we need to create another... Yeah. We all hit the goddamn orchestra. But I want to know what you know about Firebird. I did have hard... So the thing I know about Firebird is that, like, it will always do, like, a charge up and, like, launch itself forward that will instantly kill anything, like, any agent you've got there. So, like, the big trick I used when I was combating it was have the agents, like, stay near the doors to, like, start whacking at it. Once it starts going off to start its charge, everyone runs into the next room. Let the bird fly in, smack itself against the door. Like a normal bird smacking against a window. Shake itself off concern, have everyone run in, beat it up again. Repeat. Let's quickly have... who can we make this time? Give me a quick little funny little design. Give me something funny and unique that I can work with. Something beyond just the traumatized eyes. I like the traumatized eyes. I need something else to make this funny. I think that's what Apollo... I think that's what Apollo from Phoenix, right? Looks Apollo Justice? Yeah, with his, like, little fucking wing pointy thing up there. I think that'll be fine. Welcome to the wonderful world of kiting. I have a love-hate relationship with it, but it's basically the best strategy for the fights and so forth. Have you dealt with nothing there? I have not yet, but I do have censored up here. And actually, because we're at the day, I can sort of scroll through what I've had to deal with so far, because now that people are coming in. Let's see, let that lag its way through, because hooray, we love this questionably programmed game. Okay. What was it? I've dealt with censored, with Silent Orchestra, with Apocalypse Bird. I beat Apocalypse Bird. I went through all that bullshit with Apocalypse Bird to get its gear. I need to get to Hakma's level to get the stat cap up to actually have people use it. Censored there, sorry. No, sorry, I have dealt with a bit of... I have dealt with nothing there. What am I talking about? I'm a liar. I'm getting nothing there mixed up with something else. But yes, I have dealt with that. I have this armor. I went through all that farming. I got that. And then Melting Love, I remember having to deal with. Because, okay, so Melting Love was the easy enough one because I just had to spend the opening, like, hour of the... Like, opening, like, 10 minutes just executing every single clerk. And then keeping everyone else separated from her. That's crazy. I still haven't beaten Apocalypse Bird or White Knight yet. Apocalypse Bird is a whole fucking ordeal. Just because, like, I tried to focus on, like, one bit or another with when it comes to, like, one of the eggs. What was it? The one that, like, kept making other things break out or whatever? Because one's, like... God, it's like a whole fucking step process. What was it? What like quickly pull up what were the eggs? Yeah, sorry. It was the one where I need to focus on Longhead because that long arm bird, because that lets you like pause the game and actually have time to think and plan around. But every time I would try to go for that, it would keep, you know, teleporting back in and smacking my face in, so I had to stop and come back to retry later. And just cycle around until I beat Apocalypse Bird 10. Oh yeah, no. The minute I beat Apocalypse Bird, I started a new run because it was just not worth recovering anyone from what happened. Like, I lost like most of my agents there and most of my gear. I just dealt with nothing there, no problem at last. Now I'm working on more WoW, so my game to beat it faster. Yeah, once you actually have like gear that can keep up with things, dealing with a lot of the like harder ones is fine. Cause like, when you don't have like WoW gear or something, having any of them break out is like the most mortifying thing imaginable. Afterwards, it's just like a matter of, yeah, this is the fucking day in the life. Okay. Give me something good. We lost Apollo. Something good. Oh! Kazuya. If we put this to black. Oh shit, there's ads on the Twitch side, shit. Sorry Twitch streamers, Twitch viewers, I wasn't paying attention. I was sort of yapping at chat, but we'll do this a slightly off black. You are now Kazuya Mishima. I need you to be mean. Be meaner. There we go, that's good. Let's give you that ego list. What can we give you from the Aleph side? Yeah, let's give Kazuya Mishima the bright pink armor. That's perfect. Now, what was this Abno I got that I have to deal with? Oh, fuck me! Not the fucking blue star. God damn it. Fuck. Okay. Right. What was the deal with blue star? Because I know it's an Aleph, so there's always gonna be something that makes it immediately pop off and like hates it. Well, I just mentioned it. I was just going off. I didn't fully read that bit of chat just yet as I was going through it. Okay, let me quickly read back there. My current run is about beating the super bosses. I'm done with once I'm done with that. I'm hopefully gonna start my final run, finish the game after 3 years, 33,000 hours. Yeah. Yeah, well, I wish you best of luck with that. Honestly, like, besides just how annoying it can be when it teleports, Apocalypse Bird wasn't that bad. The main problem that I had when I was doing Apocalypse Bird was when it finally broke out and started doing its thing. I had the sheep. I had that fucking sheep. The sheep we hate that's slightly annoying. But like, because when Apocalypse Bird's breaking out, the other abnormalities have like tendencies to like melt down and have their own issues going on as well. So the sheep kept firing its little like sleepy clouds towards my agents as they were fighting for their lives. It was crazy and annoying. And I kept thinking that was a Apocalypse Bird thing for a bit before I realized, oh yeah, the Void Dream, the sheep, just kept doing its little sleep clouds because it was literally right underneath us as we were fighting. I lost 3 agents doing that. Like fighting it or working with it. It was just it wasn't that it was like working with it. It was more that it was. Or are you talking to Wolfie? Like, let that figure out what's going on while I. Who? Well, I mean, it's not even who. It's gonna be Kazuya. But what do I do? 50-50. Do you think the blue star likes blue? Let's try oppressing the blue star. Well, so far we're a bit over 50-50. Okay, no, this is fine. We're actually surviving. We're not immediately getting murdered. I should have fucking stopped talking. I should not talk whenever we're doing like our first time run of this. Jesus Christ. No, please, don't. Alright, what can you tell me about how to deal with this? 7, 14, 21. Okay. Okay, so if their temperance level 3 or lower, they immediately kill themselves. Prudence level 4 or lower, it comes out to escape it. If it takes longer than 60 seconds, when it comes to escape it, it wants to kill and it kills someone. Oh, okay, just low-level agents just fully just throw themselves into us. Okay. This thing is a agent wiper if you're not prepared, if you don't have people high enough level. Gotcha. Sure. Yeah, I have a bunch of wows nailers when I suppress including Queenie Hatred, so if you don't know that one yet. No, I do know Queenie, don't worry. I both know her from, like, I've had her, I made sure to get her gear, and I've also played Limbus Company, so I've got Queen of Hatred on Quixote, so, like, I know most of the abnormalities in the game. I just don't remember, like, their numbers from their numbers or their, like, tagline. That's why I was like, I didn't know who Blue Star was based off the Let Us Meet Again as Stars. But the minute I saw them, I'm like, yeah, okay, I know what this is. I see your game, funny person. I think we were fine with I think we were oppressing Burrowing Heaven. I think that was the play we were doing. Okay, yeah. So long as we keep it in sight, that's fine. Insight, you Maxwell, insight, you there. Miku, go insight your favorite fella. Oppress the Tumblr sexy man. And we're back to our daily routine. One more by another. Okay. So, what can we got here? 14. Right, the evil eye armor. The fucking ugly evil eye armor. That's terrifying. Ugh. With the one here, one tips about Blue Star. If you have level 5 agents with good armor, it's not that bad. It never breached the kill anyone in my experience. Just have big temp wounds, it's fine. Okay. Let's bring you back over here because you're basically just gonna be stuck on until we get more. I mean, yeah, just keeping you on Funeral Dead Butterfly's duty is probably fine. Because that's like it's not like that thing's gonna escape with you there. You're gonna keep killing it. We just keep sending you there. I guess now we can finally start moving you to always be with Judgment Bird. You go up there. You go with, yeah, Dare Fry Shoot. Say hi to that. And I think, yeah, that'll click off the next. Who's melting down? Who's having the issue? Letitia. Okay. Kazuya, I need you to run. Go talk to the funny little doll girl. I know that's not... I know I should have had, like, Kazuma Kiryu handle that sort of thing, because, you know... Kiryu is always better... Like, it's a Yakuza, boys. Always more, like, fittingly approached, like, oh no, this one little girl's having, like, traumatic issues in the midst of you being a big disco suit punch-up man. Well, I don't think... I don't remember the Tekken lore well enough to know if, like, Kazuya Kiryu is that kind of a person, because I know, like, was that entire family just throws themselves and people into volcanoes, like, on the reg. So, who's to say? Do you have the gift from... No, you did not. You did too good of a job to get the gift from Letitia. Okay, let's send you back in with... I think we did repression last time. Let's do that again. Let's have you oppress the star. Yep, back and back and back and do the same old. Just get everyone back to their spot. Good. So have you done any core suppressions yet? Yes, I have core suppressed the entire upper layer. I do not have to worry about any abnormalities up here escaping or doing any of their nonsense. I finally started getting to where I could start core suppressing the second floor about the time when I had to, like, start jumping back. Because, yeah, I got bad rolls in Bina's floor, so I had to just let go, come back. Hell yeah, brother, good job. Yeah, it's so nice not having to worry about, like, Judgment Bird never broke out. Like, half these Abnos up here never break out in the first place on their own. But, like, not even deal with, like, the first Aleph you get up there. Like, breaking out because of a meltdown or something. It's so, like, so helpful. Alright. How many boxes do we get this time? Ooh, that's low. Ooh, that's not a great win rate. What else do we got here? When it's outside of containment, all sounds will be... Oh, so it's audio signal. So once it breaks out, it'll just cut to silence. Gotcha. All panicking employees. Okay. So we don't want people to panic. Good. So we know repression works. What about insight? Okay, so repression and insight look like they might be the change. I'll try inciting next. Because Kazi's at least got, like, a high enough level with that one. You do that one. And you do this again. Kick his ass before he breaks out. Punishing Birds got out again. We're just going to ignore that. It's perfectly fine. I guess I could work with a touchscreen and say... Wait, you can play LobCorp on a phone? Oh, God, you're braver than me. Ooh. Like, just because, like, that's a lot of, like, click and dragging to have to do to keep up with that, to me. Where are you? Kazuya, get in there. Yeah, there you go. Perfect. We're finally getting, like, something that isn't just the fruits of whatever. Okay, you down there. Go down there. Go help Miku. Where is everyone I have? I've lost my agents. Oh yeah, it doesn't help like there's like a slight low rendering issue with some of them. Yeah, okay. If I'm not zoomed in. Okay, you go there, help out them. You're almost free, so once you step out, start fighting them. What are you doing? Yeah, fight. Come on. Slash. You're helping up there. You two run along up there. Yeah, there we go. Got that, I think. And, okay, you two need to run off into there, and I think that'll be it. There we go. That was it. The meat ran. Yeah. No. Not that. Hold up. I fucked up. Get down there. Wait, no. You there. You two down there. I'm clicking. Go on. I'm clicking down there. Buddy, accept my direction. Stop running on your own. Legally distinct Gregor Hohenheim, whatever. Ah. Yeah, Blue Star loses sound because it thinks you're a loser and will jeer home. How dare you? I'm not a loser. I'm a winner. I'm a winner. That's what my mom says. Yeah. Okay. So, Punishing Birds coming out here. Okay, we're close enough to that. I think. Because I can feel my voice starting to give a little bit. I think I can do one more day. Let's finish out the abnormalities we get on this floor with Tipwrath. See what other horrors await us. Let's finish that day, and I think I will call it there for now. Let me open up some water. Oh, fuck. How do I even pull that off the tab? Like, I just twisted this off. How'd you immediately come off like half hang in the way of the bomb? Hate when like pulling off them do that. Alright. Kazuya, get in there. So is this some sort of SCP ripoff game? Yes and no. Like, it is blatantly like, it's blatantly inspired by SCP, but it has like a fully like original everything else going on for the whole monsters and stuff. So like if you like SCP and want to do like a facility management game, this is a good way to like sort of get that experience. But it doesn't just like do like oh, here's SCP-173, but it's painted like, you know, it's painted like a square instead of everything else. No, you've got the, you got the funny German marksman that will shoot magic bullets at you if you pay him money or something. You got the, you know, like it's got, I don't know, like it's blatantly inspired. If you ask both the Project Moon, the developers who made it, and if you look at the game's Steam page, if I remember right, it will say it is blatantly inspired by like SCP, Warehouse 13, Cabin in the Woods, that sort of stuff, to give it like monsters trapped in a facility where the whole like experimentation has to happen. Yeah, it literally says Firehouse. Also, I appreciate, this is like a side tangent, I appreciate Kim Ji-hoon knows ball and knows Warehouse 13. That was one of the shows I watched growing up. That was like one of my favorite shows to watch growing up overall. Like, I'm glad Kim Ji-hoon knows ball. Like, I try to pay attention, like, see, like, nowadays, like, how many people know Eureka, Warehouse 13, Alphas, those, like, big three-ish. I say big three. Alphas was kind of like the odd stepchild, like the big shows from the Sci-Fi Channel way back when. This feels just like SCP though. So, in the moment to like, what do you mean overly edgy? No, okay, one sec. Let's get Night of Despair because I like my magical girl. And let's get Portrait of an So, why this just feels like SCP? It is because it was inspired by, but it's not just a copy of SCP. It's like how that's like comparing Dune to Star Wars. Dune and Star Wars. One is blatantly inspired by the other because, you know, it's got the whole desert planet, spice, the special magic connecting everything, etc. Space travel, etc. But both of those could not have fully different vibes, stories, etc. to keep them and everything. Is this guy rage bait? Possibly. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt and say, Everett, I hope you're not rage baiting, because I don't really like, this is not something I'm like ride or die, like, oh, you're gonna get me. Like, this is a game I like and I want to share with people and around. So yeah, it's like Star Trek and Star Wars, like they're both or those who are doing stuff like that, like there's lots of similarity, lots of crossover. One was definitely inspired by the other, but it's not gonna be like a full one-to-one ripoff because it's blatantly doing its own thing with like what the story is, how it's unfold, how the abnormalities, that's what they call this versions of like the SCPs, the monsters, how they interact, what they do thematically. It's not just read the little like record blurb and everything going on. Like it's not just read the dry document, etc. I know my jacket's on. I think it's Rage Bit though. I can make out Apocalypse Burger. I cannot. I am looking at you through like a. That is such a very small profile picture on OBS where I'm looking at this. I can barely tell. It's just sort of like a shape. And I'm just going like, yeah, color. I see the color. Yeah, my mind say that do color work good. I recognize that one is a bit blue and black and red. Aha. I think they have markers, but no. I barely. Okay, yeah, I'm sort of seeing. Yeah, the APOC bird on there. Okay. Yeah, good try. If that was just popping into Rage Bait, good try there. Yeah. So, again, like, I think I'll finish this day. Let's finish this up, hopefully with no one dying. Because then I can keep my record of no one dying till. No one dying except for the beginning with a, you know, Sloth Tiger, but we're gonna ignore that for now. Let's have you go there, you go back down there. Miku, go visit your bestie. Gonzalez. Kazuya, go over there. You, Henry, oppress. Hey, look, those D-boys get ready to work. Yep. Man, those D-boys got better fit than I remember. I don't remember, like, the flesh shoots being the new... like, standard uniform issue for everyone in the SB. I thought they would just give them, like, the standard orange jumpsuits. Because you can just, like, mass produce those. You just subscribe button. Oh, thank you, Wolfie. Hold on, scroll up. What do you mean scroll up? I just saw the orange jumpsuits. Oh, you mean these guys over here? But they're orange. These people in the like orange suits, not the jumpsuits. Like, don't you know? It's like wear orange day. It's like what's it? It's like how like on St. Patrick's Day you gotta wear green, but for this one it's a orange specifically for these workers. Because if they don't, you know, I just gotta do it to them like that. She's gone. She's dead. I killed her. Magic. But let me get back to where was I? Let me quickly set everyone back on their daily job task to cycle through. That's fine. You did that. Yeah. Wolfie Flowers, thank you so much for the subscription on YouTube. I appreciate it. Hope you enjoy everything going on here. Thank you for being up. Okay, I remember I had a whole VTuber fan name at one point and I'm blanking on it. I am bad at doing the whole VTuber thing. Hold on. Where was it? I wrote it down somewhere in my Discord server. Where are you? No, don't just show me pictures of my own old Factorio setup. That's not helpful. God, I need to organize all of this. There it is, right at the start. Nutcase, that was it. There we go. Because my name's Case, and the fans gotta be called Nutcase. There we go. And you also kind of gotta be a nutcase to, like, enjoy Project Moon games when they actively hurt you. Alright. Go... Henry, go say hi to Dare Freischutz. Once again, go handle that. There. True, I wish you could upgrade. I mean, you can sort of upgrade the clerks with the HOD's training team, but they're sort of just there. Although there was a solid category of SPs that just exist, and for what the SPs we try, like, no, I like. Is that a specific subcategory people have like made now? Was it? Because if I remember right there in the upgrade route, when I get to the end of this, all of the missions that your Sapphira have you do over here, like the department head for like HOD has you like get like training buffs, etc. If you complete their missions, you get one of those slots in. One of those I know is like the clerks have like extra health or sanity or something like that. It's not like a big upgrade, but it's like they're not just immediately mulched by like staring at the wrong direction. Also, I saw that Pry Park. What is it? Case missed my count. What's it? Case, you gotta play child support to Blurry. You can't leave. Excuse you. No, I don't. Because, oh look, a distraction, punishing birds away. We don't need to pay attention to anything about the words child support or me in any way, shape, or form. Do these employees get paid? Yes. Occasionally. When I feel like it. Okay, Dare Freischutz is having a thing, so... Kazuya, run up, go meet Dare Freischutz. Miku, Uyu! Go talk with your censored friend. Oh fuck, right. I gotta pay attention to burrowing heaven, otherwise it fails. But yes, Everett, these people do get paid. And they do get dental. We don't give them vision insurance because, you know, vision insurance is a separate thing. It's always health insurance and car insurance and everything else. And life insurance in this economy, in the city, the setting that this place takes in, you can't give people every like single worker life insurance. That's crazy. Like we can't afford that like in Hong Yuan, where people can just come back to life if, so long as they've got a head intact. Like we gotta save that for the higher ups, the people who really matter, the wealthy. Let's see. Okay, let's get back to now you've had time to rest. Why don't you, Kazuya, go talk to Blue Star. Henry Stickmin, go back to talk to Der Freischütz. Once again, I need you to just keep pressing the Tumblr sexy man. Off the top of my head, there's an SCP, a milk that makes you grow udders and lactate. So I knew SCPs are like community writing, stuff like that. And I knew they've like had to expand their categorization. Because back when I paid attention, it was the first 2000 safe Euclid Keter, and then the /joke categorization. Everything after that's just started going crazy. And I have not been able to follow. Because, like, I occasionally listen up and hear one thing or another about how it works, like how, there's, like, everything with SCP, 001 is all, like, a constantly shifting guessing game, going from, oh yeah, the sun will melt, you will turn evil and melt you into barely sentient flesh constantly in agony. Or like a factory that just makes them, as though like Professor Wondertainment isn't a thing where that already counts, so it's not really a special like one-of-one SCP in my opinion. Okay, let's get everyone sent out. Okay, go there. Let's see, where you go there. Kazuya, you go there. Go, go, go. As fast as you can. Kill them all with a big fucking blade. Do you pay these employees and these employees 5 in the SCP Foundation? These people do get paid. They do have like a good salary. They do have an actual home outside of here. They do get like one of the best lives available for like people in this city, in this setting. But that's not saying much because living in this setting in general is kind of somehow super hell. Because, oh, where'd that fucking clown go? I just sent someone off after you. Okay, thank God, he just ran into another jump trap. But, so like they get, working at like this super hell company is technically like a dream job for some of the people living here. Because if they don't live in the like shiny good downtown area of their district of the city, they live in the slums. And the slums are kind of, you get fucking killed instantly if you like have just a bad day. Like, unless you're part of, like, a crime syndicate, or, like, one of the fingers. Shout out to my boys, the Index. Have you guys done your daily prescripts? So, like, they could probably handle, like, some of the, like low to the mid-tier part of, the SCP stuff. But when you start getting to, like, the cosmic scale of things with, like, was it the Scarlet King, the fucking evil sun, that sort of stuff. That's kind of just like, no one's handling that. They're fucking leaving. Like, these guys are just the fucking day-to-day workers. They're good fighters. They're not the ones who are doing the fucking conceptual, literally invented or something to control, like, something that allows them to, like, control time or whatever. Okay, what is it? Like fucking Time Corp lets you stop, start, rewind, like the W train, etc. The way you warp from like one side of the city to the other in 10 seconds flat. It's a miracle. Don't ask any further questions of how that works. Low-key, I might rather die than live in the city. You've not played. But however bad you think it might be, it somehow gets worse if you're not thinking of like deliberate like just torture porn, like the actual, like, some stuff going on with, like, 40k or, like, some SCP proposal to, like, deliberate super torture. Like, shit gets bad in the city, and you just kind of gotta live with it. like, what is it? From the hours of like 3:15 to like 4:25 a.m. or something like that, there's just an endless swarm of like janitors, quote unquote, that will kill and sweep up anything in their way, whether it's dead, but like it'll keep the streets perfectly clean. My God, you could eat off those streets, but like, you know, there goes the loose dog you just saw like yapping in the streets. That's gone. Even the bloodstain where it used to be is gone and swept up. There goes the homeless people who couldn't get inside fast enough. There goes the leftover food, the trash, and everything. Perfectly clean streets, including the homeless who couldn't get out the way. Yeah. Do you think the cute little employees would rather work at SCP Foundation or the Lob Corp? See, I don't think they have a choice. Because Lob Corp kind of, once you sign that contract, you're kind of stuck here. Like, they have very good lawyers to keep you say, hey, yeah, if you leave, we just kill you. Not even like as a choice, not even like as a future retirement plan. It's just like, you guys are low-level agents and you know too much, we kill you. If they had a choice. So, I think choice-wise, it wouldn't be the fact that they're joining the SCP Foundation that would get them to go with that. Because I think they'd end up joining SCP not because of that, but because if they went to work there, they would no longer have to live in the city. If anyone had any excuse to get out of the city and like actually have a life with like peace and general stability, holy shit, yeah, they would do that to get their ass out of there. Yeah. I also remembered Mallow. Oh yeah, the fucking sentient like virus or whatever that's just like a sort of yandere dog furry thing. That I kind of get why people would want to smash. That I kind of get it. Whether or not I agree, you will have to find out for yourself, but I kind of get it. Even if it means working with eldritch horrors that bend reality. Buddy, all of the monsters you see right now are literally like born from like humanity and like all the stuff that they already have to live with. Like, straight up, people will just turn into a whole fucking like, some guy having a bad day could straight up kill like an entire like suburb worth of people by playing his shitty ass mixtape. I do not think like eldritch horrors are that like horrifying to them anymore. They just want like a bit more stability where they're just not getting like nuked off the face of the earth. All right, so we've managed to get 2 whole departments ready through that. We've just technically just about done with tip breath, but I'll save that for next time. My throat's starting to give a bit. I can hear my voice like fading a bit. Whose fucking mixtape was so shitty it killed 100,000? Let me check if we had any information about it. What was it? Sorry, it wasn't 100,000 people. It was 300,000 people. 300,000 people died because this guy got told his mixtape was so shit. He ended up performing that mixtape live and realizing and killing that many people. 300,000 people. His piano playing was that ass. It was that bad. And you know what's worse? Anyone in the city can just have that happen to them. If they have a bad enough day, that just fucking happens to them. Whether their mixtape is that ass, whether they forget their fucking recipe, and like they go crazy, that can just happen. Like, the city is kind of a shit place to live. Like, you better not have an existential crisis on your hands, otherwise that happens again. Oh yeah, there's also, you're right, Don. Don, thank you for bringing up my favorite SCP, like, favorite, one here. Where is it? Well Cheers. A special can of grape soda. With a vending machine that you can just, like, stop by, put in a coin, get something like there. Drink it up, you get the right one. Nice and happy, nice and fun. If you get the wrong can, though, the two little shrimp guys that are standing right next to it, literally right next to it watching you drink this stuff, will black bag you and kidnap you. Doesn't matter how strong you are, how powerful you think you are not him, you are not escaping these shrimp. They will kidnap you, and you will be gone. When you wake up, you're on a boat in the middle of the high seas, and you better get your ass to work. Your shift started 5 minutes ago. Your life is on this boat now, learning how to fish, learning how to troll shrimp, learning how to, like, pick out lobsters from the sea, how to handle the traps. You best get ready to, start learning how to cook very good ramen there and have a legitimately fulfilling life. You best learn to learn how to, love the sea, befriend your fellow man and shrimp alike, have wonderful homemade food and everything. Yeah, it's something like a guy got kidnapped, was on a full-ass real boat, had 10 people there, and they were just like, yeah, buddy, you're part of the fam now. We're gonna take you to the sea, give you a fully fulfilling life and everything. Imagine having thalassophobia, though. That is also a possibility. You could just have thalassophobia, and that's also hell. But we're assuming that you don't have that. There's a million other traumas you could be working with before then. Alright, but I have been yapping enough for a bit. My voice is starting to give again. Let's find someone to raid on the Twitch side, and I will see you all. It's based on a fairy tale. I saw a... Yeah, so, well, cheers, Lob. So, if you look at what was absolutely happening with the open can of well cheers for its, like a thematic stuff, it's based off of a Korean, urban myth, an urban myth, the internet something, about, sleeping pills laced in, some Welch's grape juice, something like that. So people get, kidnapped and abducted after drinking those. So, everyone at Project Moon just added the whole, shrimp theme and, giving you a fulfilling life, making ramen with your fellow shrimp family and everything. Yeah, thank you for stopping by, everyone. Let's see, who's live that I could raid on Twitch.television? MILF is playing Counter-Strike. That is a bit of a vibe change, though. You know, let's see who else is playing LobCorp. We can go send, from one LobCorp to another. I am the only person live playing LobCorp. Son of a bitch. There goes that plan. I await the next level. I think, because it seemed to be popping off a bit, and I do want to make some progress, I think I will do, another stream, of this, next week then, about the same time. We'll see, because it sort of was an impromptu if I want to play this again out of the thing. So. But since there does seem to be the positive response, yeah, I'll definitely do more of this. Why don't we... go to... You know what? This person's doing charity. Frosted Plague 7 is doing a charity stream. Let's go say hi and give support to that. Alright, thank you all again for stopping by there. What else do we got here? Wait, Case, do you think the employees actually got thrown into Shrek's Dungeon after getting kidnapped? Because the whole horrible boat thing feels a bit too lighthearted for the environment, I suppose. No, see, here's the thing. That's a low level, that's basically a safe SCP. That one is not an issue in the slightest. It's not actually a threat. That's why, it's so low level, no one minds that, it'll kidnap you and give you a fulfilling life at the sea. The thing is, you'll probably never come back from, to see your friends or family or anything like that. So if you had anything left, holding you back, that would be bad, but still. I don't think there's a particular lot of people who would like to suffer through the weekend case. You never know, Vana. Lobotomy Corporation is a very fun and very entertaining game. But yeah. Thank you all again for stopping by. My name's Case. I'll be live again tomorrow playing Road to Empress 2. So we'll see how it goes. Take care, y'all. It's been fun. Bye-bye!